What is your RAS for running my plates?
What's your name, sir?
What is your RAS for running my plates?
What do you mean by RAS?
Reasonable articulable suspicion.
Oh my goodness. So, first of all, I don't have to have reasonable suspicion to run your license plate.
No, when you're sitting here doing something and I ask you a question and you come up to me and you're rude to me, I asked you if you needed help.
No, you stopped.
Can I help you?
Okay?
I live on this road, man. I'm suspicious.
Well, I don't know who you are.
Yeah, I don't know who you are.
I am a deputy sheriff in uniform wearing a badge.
And
I don't need to explain to you, sir, who I am and what I'm doing.
And I don't need to explain to you who I am.
Okay. Well,
I asked you if you needed help.
And I said no.
And you came up to me and you were rude.
Okay, so first of all, this is not a normal behavior, all right?
I don't care. You're right. What you're doing is not normal.
No, what I'm doing is perfectly normal.
No, you're saying I'm suspicious because I asked you if you needed help.
I'm pulled over on the side of the road.
Yep.
So that I can make a phone contact.
Yep.
As part of my job. Okay.
Yep. And I came up and asked you if you needed help.
No, I don't need any help.
Okay. And then you got rude with me.
No.
And then you ran my plates.
Because I want to know who I'm talking to.
Yeah, but you do not have RAS to run my plates.
I don't need reasonable.
You do too.
On your plates.
Yes, you do.
No.
Who is your supervisor?
My supervisor is Deputy or Sergeant Bruce Scott.
Okay, and what is your badge number or however that goes?
You can have my name.
I can read your name. I'm not stupid. I'm asking for your badge number.
Okay. So here's the problem right now. And I will give you my badge number, but I don't have a badge number.
Okay, thank you. If you don't, do you have an employee number?
Yes.
Okay, don't play the semantics game. What is your identifier?
52067.
Thank you.
Okay. And I'm doing nothing wrong here, right?
Yep.
In fact, if I want to do anything, I can say that now I'm investigating you for interfering.
For what? Interfering with what?
I was on a phone call as part of a call that
I came up and asked you if you needed help, and you approached me, you ran my plates, and you're saying I'm interfering.
Yeah, because I told you were free to
and
go.
I said you're free to go too.
And I was going to go back.
And then you re-engaged.
Yeah, because you...
I'm not interfering with you. You re-engaged.
You did interfere with
me. No, I
me.
did not.
Okay, I'm going to go now.
Good.
All right. You can go home.
Good.
I appreciate you stopping
Thank
and checking
you.
on me.
Yep.
I love that you're video recording me because this is all being recorded.
Good.
As well.
Yep.
So,
the sheriff knows who I am.
Well, I'm thrilled about that.
Good. So go back to your job and I'll go home.
Okay.
And if you show up down there trying to harass me after this, we are going to have issues.
Why would I do
Because
that?
That's what you do.
No, that's
you
not
just
what
tried to run my plates to identify who I was. You don't have the legal right to know who I am.
Yes.
No, you did not.
Yes, I do.
For what?
Now
Suspicion of what?
Now I do.
Suspicion of what?
Are you... Oh, God. I'm not even put up.
Yep. Have a good day, sir.
Clearly, your partner there loved how you're behaving. You know,
Excuse me? Excuse me? Talking about my partner now?
Bye. Have a nice day.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Free speech.
Don't ever stop and ask me if I need
I
help.
will never ask you if you need help.
Appreciate it. Because you clearly didn't want
Get the
to
fuck
know if
out
I
of
need
here.
help.
Yeah, that was too close. I was standing here.
What's your name, officer? Please identify yourself.
McLeod from the Clewiston Police Department.
And you, sir?
Officer Garza, Clewiston Police Department.
And what am I being pulled over for?
Well, two reasons. One, you made a turn back there without a turn signal. Two, we got a call about you trying to sell something at a store, and at two different stores at that, not just one. So a suspicious activity call. And we had to make out with you to see who you are and what you're doing.
Got you. Got you.
So can I have your license, please?
So what crime is that?
Well, there wasn't a crime committed because we don't know if the items were stolen or not.
Do you have suspicion that I committed a crime? Reasonable, articulable suspicion, either one of you, that I committed a crime, was about to commit a crime,
somebody
was in the process of committing a crime.
10-4, are there any stipulations?
Absolutely not. Except that you abide by the law.
I am abiding by the
No, you're not. You're asking me for my ID illegally.
He conducted a traffic stop. That's
It's not how that
illegal.
works.
That is how,
No, no crime has been committed.
When you
There's no
commit
reasonable
traffic
articulable
infraction-
suspicion. Excuse me.
When you commit a traffic
suspicion?
infraction,
There's no reasonable articulable suspicion that a
people
crime has
call.
been committed. That a crime has been
It
committed.
was going to be committed. How do we know the stuff you have is not stolen?
Yep.
We get no way to prove it. No way.
not
you
how
can
that
prove
works.
It's not. No way I can prove it.
Please get your supervisor here,
Sure.
because that's
Well,
not how this
technically,
works.
sir.
Well, then she should know better. She should know better, and so should you, Mr. Garza.
We are allowed to step out with people who reasonably believe.
Yeah, dumbass people who don't know the law.
That doesn't have to be dumb or smart.
If I
I'm
have
telling
not
you.
been suspected of committing a crime with reasonable articulable suspicion,
Two people
and-
have called saying you in this vehicle are trying to sell them items that they don't know are stolen. We don't know are stolen.
then there's no crime.
Can you tell me that it's not stolen?
I already told you that.
I didn't ask. So how have you told me?
Because you said that
I
you
said
got a phone
possible
call,
items.
and I asked you if that was illegal, and you said no.
Called over the radio that's you.
Here. There's my paperwork right there. Nothing illegal.
Was that so hard?
No. But you can't just get people's ID for nothing, Mr. Garza.
It's not for nothing. A
It is.
suspicious
It
person-
is.
Look,
There's
if
policy
there
and procedure,
Hold
and
on,
there's
and there is.
constitutional law
If somebody's
that you
standing
swore
here-
an oath to. There's
there
policy
is.
and procedure,
Hold
and
on,
there's
and there is.
constitutional law
If somebody's
that you
standing
swore
here-
an oath to, my friend.
Hold on. If somebody's standing here and they're just standing here with no kids and they're a grown person just sitting there, that's a suspicious person.
You know, I just got a call about some officers that we had to watch out for here that were breaking the law and the people's constitutional rights.
I can assure you that's not
and
us.
you
But
sure
look,
it's not you?
Not me. But look,
I have suspicion to believe it's
hold
you.
on. You gonna let me finish what I'm saying so you have an understanding?
How you doing, boss?
There's a supervisor right there if you want
How
to
you
speak
doing,
to him.
supervisor? We're just getting an understanding of constitutional law here. You know, no big deal. He said he pulled me over because he got a phone call that, you know, we were selling stuff. I asked him if that's illegal. He said, no, that's not illegal, right? That's where we were at in the conversation. He asked for my ID, so I asked him again, what did we do that was illegal? For me to give you my ID, did we have any reasonable articulable suspicion that a crime has been committed? He said no. We got a phone call. Two people said that items were trying to be sold. That's not a crime. Not here, not in Texas, not in, anywhere. It's not a crime.
My understanding is you were pulled over for a traffic offense.
That's not what I was pulled over for. Mr. Garza pulled me over. This woman pulled through here after. There was no illegal turn. That right there is a turnaround. You don't have to put your blinker on at that turnaround right there.
To make
All
up.
So have you identified yourself correct?
I told him who I was right there.
Perfect. All right.
It's not stolen stuff. I'm not trying to give him a hard time, but you guys can't just pull people over and say, oh, we got a phone call. Somebody said you were selling stuff. Let me see your ID. That's not how this works. I respect the law. You guys got to respect it too. You swore an oath to it.
Okay. All right. Hold on for there. Okay. Look, my name is Sergeant Nieves, badge number 0464. All right.
You know your shit.
Clewiston Police Department. Yes. Look, we got a call at the Ace Hardware parking lot. Person just wanted to remain anonymous, saying that, hey, somebody was trying to sell a stereo in the parking lot, and that's it. They didn't request contact, nothing along those lines. All right. Look, he conducted a traffic stop. He was just trying to identify you guys. Everything's good. That's all we're trying to do. Buddy.
Key word, try to identify.
That's all. Just try.
But that's not how that works.
Look, we're here, attempting to identify. That's all we're trying to do, all right?
Your name again?
Sergeant Tito Nieves. All righty, sir.
Be safe. Thank
Have a good
you.
one, okay?
And we could sell here.
Everything okay?
Everything's okay.
Okay. I'm Officer McGee with the Violent Police Department. Just to let you know, everything is being audio and video recorded.
Likewise.
All right. We got a call. Somebody had noticed that you were sitting here for an extended period of time. So mainly we're just checking to make sure that everything's all right.
Everything's perfect.
Okay. Is there a reason why you may be sitting here?
Do I have to answer any questions?
I'm just curious as to why you've been sitting here for as long as you have.
I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent since I'm not breaking any laws.
All right. Are you the registered owner of this vehicle? I have the tag, so I have a name. And are you?
I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right without having
I'll
a
just
lawyer
take that as
present to answer
Okay.
questions.
Are you in need of any assistance, sir? Any medical assistance at all?
I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right since I'm not breaking any laws and there's no law, I have no lawyer present.
Okay. All right. Just sit tight for me, okay?
Am I detained? Am I detained? Am I detained? Am I detained?
Hello, sir.
Hi. Are you familiar with the Bill of Rights?
Am I familiar with it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the First, the
First
Fourth,
Amendment,
the
freedom of
Fifth
speech.
Amendment?
Yes, are you?
Are you also familiar with the Bill of Rights?
Yep.
The First, the Fourth, the Fifth Amendment?
Yep.
I'm going to invoke my First, my Fourth, and my Fifth Amendment right now.
How about you, sir? Are you familiar with them as well?
I am very familiar with them.
So the reason why we're here, I'll tell you what it is straight up. I mean, somebody called us. They're saying you're out here, right? They're concerned because you're sitting here, and they're not sure if they have a restraining order in effect, right? So they're not sure if you're affiliated with that person or you're possibly that person. That's why we're out here. So long as, I mean, not to give you a hard time, right?
Their restraining order doesn't have anything to do with me.
Okay, that's why we're just verifying. All right?
I got it, but it has nothing to do with me. I'm not doing anything illegal.
Well,
and their fears don't trump my rights.
I'm just letting you know why we're here.
I got
because
you.
They called us, and that's why we're here.
But I'm going to re-invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent without a lawyer present from this point. Am I being detained?
Are you being detained
Yes.
right now? Yes, we're doing an investigation for a
Detained
possible
for
TRO
what?
violation.
That involves me.
We're not sure if it involves you or not yet.
So then-
that's why we're trying to figure it out right now. Don't worry, we'll figure it out.
So you're detaining me for no crime. Okay.
I'm sorry?
You're detaining me for no crime.
No, we're not. We're speaking to you. We're just trying to figure out what's going
No,
on.
but you
here.
said I'm detained. Speaking is one thing, detaining is another thing. You're detaining me, right?
We're calling our supervisor. I don't know. What are you doing here, sir? Is there a reason why you're here?
Do I have to answer any questions?
Do you have to? We'll get to that. Just stand by then. Don't answer anything right now.
All right. You're the one driving the Durango, I assume?
Yep.
Okay. 0267. Are you driving this big SUV here, right?
That's him.
Oh, that's him? Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Coming up behind.
Hey, can I get a CAD number?
Well, I don't have it yet.
Yeah, whenever you get a chance.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Why we were originally here?
Yeah, I told him we're investigating TRO, possible TRO violation.
All right. So that's the only reason why we approached you. The call was a concern about you being here and if whether or not you may be associated with that restraining order. As of right now, you're not doing anything wrong. You're parked on the side of the road. Your vehicle is registered. If you should happen to go somewhere you are not supposed to be, which may violate some sort of court order, then we will handle that situation accordingly.
Of course.
Okay.
I expect that. Yes.
All right. Thank you very much,
Hey,
sir.
you're the supervisor?
Do I have a
No,
supervisor?
no. Are you the supervisor?
I'm not the
Oh, that's
supervisor.
fine. You're the one who's driving this big
I'm the
SUV?
original one
Oh,
that
okay,
pulled up
okay,
on
okay. I
it.
wasn't sure.
Okay.
No problem, man.
All right.
Sure, no problem, man. Cool,
All
cool,
right.
cool.
You
man.
don't need anything from us, though, correct, sir?
No, I don't need
You're not
anything,
in
man.
need of any assistance.
No, just the CAD number. That's all.
You want the case number?
Yes, please, if you don't mind.
98. What's the case number out here?
9
Thank you. 6.
Perfect. Thank you very much,
All right,
guys.
sir.
I appreciate
You
it.
have a good day.
Thanks.
What's your name and badge number, sir?
It's 19441. It's 4.
All right.
You guys getting any actual footage though?
Yeah, you holding that gun in front of us is good footage while you're staring us down.
Okay. Well, good. I just want to make sure that you guys are actually getting what you need. Any questions I can answer for you?
Yeah, go place that gun back in your car and stop trying to intimidate.
I'm not trying to intimidate you.
Well, there's no reason to have a gun out. If we were walking around with a gun out here, you guys would be out here.
It's also a large open area, and as you know, a rifle will be more effective for a large open area than a handgun, right?
Yeah, we kind of figured that out with Glendale PD shooting a 17-year-old in the back 4 times with an AR-15.
That's a terrible tragedy.
I hope you guys know better than to shoot into a crowd with an AR-15 with a total of up to 300 people running. There's better weapons to use than that. Like that service pistol you got on your side, that 17-year-old could have had a chance at living. I do understand you guys use hollow points, and that's going to be going, once it hits the body, it goes throughout the body. Now, 4 AR-15 shots to the back, If you make it to the hospital with life-threatening injuries, you're gonna die. Four shots in the back with an AR-15.
I just don't understand why there's a gun out here right now when the guy is already in cuffs. And we weren't part of the call. They're the ones with the guns, handcuffs, tasers, pepper spray, AR-15s, and they're scared of a camera in our hands.
What? Look scared?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm far from it.
That finger is awfully close to that trigger. It'd be better if you just, freely let it hang.
If I were to freely let it hang, that would place it inside of the trigger, which would violate one of the cardinal rules of firearms.
Do you have a strap for it?
This thing that I'm wearing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you could just go like that.
Then you could remove your finger away from the trigger. I understand you have it like this because that's the preparation until you need to, but we don't pose no threat. Look.
Okay. I never said you were a threat.
Well,
yeah, but I feel threatened with you standing here with your finger not even an inch away from that trigger.
Right. And a person standing next to you threatens you.
That gun's threatening.
The gun threatens you.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's also the person that holds it. The person behind that
You
badge.
guys don't ever get held accountable, so.
You remember what happened to Daniel Shaver? It was with a gun like that. Besides, yours doesn't have inscribed "you're fucked."
You're right. I've never put something like that on my finger.
They felt intimidated enough by 2 cameras.
I'm shaking because I can't hold a phone correctly.
I thought it was because you were scared.
No.
Well, yeah, it's a little intimidating with a gun pointed
He's
on
not scared.
sitting
You're
there
scared,
with us.
though.
Huh?
You're scared. I thought he was scared. It's his hand shaking. I was just making sure.
Well, there's no reason that you should have that out here.
Is that body cam on?
What did we do? What did we do to where you have to stand in front of us, guard us with that?
Did I say I was guarding you?
It was obvious after they walked off and you just continued to stand there.
Well, that's your perception.
Is there an outstanding subject around here that you feel the need to have that drawn?
It's not drawn.
It's out of your car. It's drawn.
It's on a sling. No, it's not drawn. It's on a sling.
Moral of the story, there's not an outstanding subject out here. You guys got him. Now you're just standing here trying to intimidate with your finger not even an inch away from that trigger. Go stand over there.
It's free country. I'll stand right here.
Don't stand closer to me.
Don't fucking walk up on him.
Get out.
You're
Get
in
away
your
from me.
personal space.
My bubble is like this. You're in my bubble.
Okay. You're free to stand next to me. I'm free to stand next to you.
Yeah, but there's personal space.
Sure.
Just like we gave you personal space.
Absolutely, and I haven't touched you or anything like that.
Yeah, but you're in my personal space.
Now
I'm
your
gonna.
hand's really shaking. You must.
Cause I'm holding a damn phone without a stabilizer.
Really shaking. You must.
Cause I'm holding a damn phone without a stabilizer.
Now, why would I do that, gentlemen? And what's with the language?
It's a freedom of speech.
Oh, absolutely. And I 100% agree with your freedom of speech and your First Amendment rights to record and say whatever you want. But I'm not being rude.
You know what you are without that badge,
Go
right?
back and go
I'm a
make
person
sure that
just like
they're
anybody
okay over
else.
there.
You ever heard that song "Fuck the Police" by Lil Boosie?
I haven't heard of Little Boosie before.
Without that badge, you're a bitch and a half.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to back up off of me.
Now, why would I do that? We're
Because
having a
you
nice
walked up to
conversation.
me. I have not moved one step.
Sure. And
If I
haven't done
walked up
anything to
to
touch
you with an AR-15 like that, I'd be on the ground right now.
Are you the supervisor?
No.
Can I get a supervisor?
Yeah,
Please?
the one with the shotgun.
I need a supervisor. I got a pretty loud voice. You guys know that. I've been in here.
Yes, boss.
Oh, yeah. Get moving.
The bitch got called off.
Sergeant, I would like to speak to you. Betsy, this is Mesa Police Department. Officer Orr.
We're at Pioneer Park over here off of Main and near Mesa Drive. They called him out to watch us.
Officer Orr. Was it
ORR.
ORR.
But then again, I don't know if it's horror because it's fucking weapons covering most of it.
Right, easy.
His Officer Orr is still staring.
This is it right there. Oh, here he comes.
With?
Oh, see,
I was about to. So, is there an outstanding subject out here right now?
Currently?
Yes.
We have this whole situation under control.
Okay, so what is the need for him to stand right here when you guys got the situation under control? We got 2 cameras. I already went like that. I am not armed. He had to come over here with his finger an inch away from his weapon and continues to, intimidate. I got an intimidating, feeling from that. And then he steps closer to my personal space.
Okay.
Right in his face.
Okay, well, when we're doing something over here and we have people over here, we gotta keep some distance between us, and
So a distance between us, he shouldn't have stepped within a foot of me.
Okay, well, we're on a public place and he can stand here. So.
So if I had an AR-15 and I got that close to you guys, I'd be on the ground, right?
Do you have any further questions?
Tell him to remove his finger from that trigger.
I just asked the question.
It's an inch away.
Okay,
it is a sign of.
If it's on the trigger frame, that's
it's a sign of threat and a sign of intimidation.
But I asked the question.
Penrose, what is your badge number?
18109.
And another thing, take that fucking false ass blue flag off.
Have a good night.
Well,
that's a mockery of the death of people of color by the people of you.
That close to him with an AR-15, I would be on the ground.
That would depend on the circumstances. Have a good day.
Well, we'll be filing complaints.
Take that blue flag off. Don't mock my people of color. Just like any other time someone dies, respect it.
You need to learn how to let other people talk too.
Oh, I didn't want to give no room for that officer to talk.
I asked questions.
Still staring at us.
See, this guy thinks so.
Do we intimidate you? Why are you still watching?
Because he has a crush on you.
The situation is over. Get back in your car and go to the next call.
He already said that the situation was over.
Your sergeant said the situation's all taken care of. Get in your car and go to the next call. You're just kissing ass. I know damn well you could hear me because I could hear you perfectly.
And he's a cop.
I would do the same thing if I was ignoring someone either.
Give him sign language.
In a recent incident that caught the public's eye, a confrontation unfolded between a man known as Durango the Clown and security personnel at a facility managed by the Georgia Department of Corrections. The crux of the dispute revolved around Durango's actions, taking photographs from a sidewalk adjacent to the facility, and the subsequent debate over the legality and appropriateness of these actions. This scenario brings to light several pressing questions about the rights and limitations of individuals in public spaces, particularly concerning photography, public access, and the interplay with security measures. Join us as we explore this riveting confrontation, dissecting the legal and ethical dimensions that define our public spaces and the freedoms we cherish. This is more than just a story. It's a dialogue about who we are as a society and how we navigate the complexities of our shared freedoms and securities.
So for you to take pictures of the facility, like you're doing right now, like you're just taking random photos and things like that, you need press. You have to get that approved through our GDC.
Yeah, I got that from the United States Constitution.
No, that's freedom of the press. Yep. You are right. But for you to take pictures of this facility, it has to be approved through the Georgia Department of Corrections.
Unfortunately, you're misinformed.
Am I?
Yes.
Okay. Well, listen. All right, I'm going to ask you, as the chief of security and captain, please exit the premises. Please.
Once I get done, I will leave.
And we're going to bar you from the property, okay?
As in?
As in, you're not going to be allowed to come anymore because it's the second time you've come here and caused us disturbance.
I'm not causing a disturbance.
If I have to
I'm
leave
peacefully.
the facility, if I have to leave the facility, stopping my job.
I didn't ask you to. I didn't ask you for help.
But listen, if I'm driving down the road when I was a deputy and somebody's speeding, and I pull them over and they refuse to give me their license, is that considered obstruction?
Yeah, if they're speeding,
it's considered obstruction. So
it can be.
He's hindering my job, correct?
It can be.
So as a peace officer in the state of Georgia,
I'm not hurting your job. I'm just out here recording.
Why are you over talking me continuously?
Well, because I can.
Listen, if I had to stop my job as the chief of security, my job as chief of security to come out here and address you, are you not obstructing my normal staff duties?
I didn't tell you to come out here and help me.
You didn't, but I had to because there's so many people concerned about who you are.
That's not my problem.
But it's my problem, and I'm asking you to leave. And if you don't, I'm going to call Habersham County. We are going to have you trespass from the property.
They can come out here again.
$13 call, Habersham County 911. I need a deputy here, 1018. I need somebody trespassed from the property.
I mean, like I said, I'm out here peacefully.
And I've asked you to leave, but you won't. So you're not being peaceful.
I've been really calm with you.
I am too, and I'm asking you to leave, and you won't.
I'm being very cordial. I just want to get some pictures, which is perfectly legal.
Okay.
You know,
I've asked you to leave.
I'll get my camera off y'all's sidewalk.
That's nice. It's not public. It was not built by any municipality. It was built by the prison. This is
I have
not
a
a municipality.
GIS survey that says this is public, and I have
a GIS and an easement from the middle of the road. You are not Public Works. You are not any power company. So you do not have a right.
I am the public, and I have the rights to come here.
That's perfectly fine. So he's not doing anything.
Well, he did it deliberately to block my camera, is what he just admitted.
I told you not taking pictures of a secure facility. That's what I did.
You haven't said anything, actually.
Hello.
How's it going?
Can I see your ID, please?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Here's the GIS survey of the property lines.
7 Okay.
Yeah.
And it's still prison property. These sidewalks are not designed for public use. They're designed for use by the prison.
Used by the public.
Used by the prison personnel.
Used by the public.
Please let me see your ID.
No, sir.
Case law, you're suspected of trespassing, which I have to investigate, which under case law says
I haven't trespassed. I've never been on their property. I've been on public property, of course.
See your ID, please.
No, sir.
Okay. You're going to be given a criminal trespass warning, and you need to provide your ID, please.
I haven't committed a crime, sir.
Well, you're going to be given a warning, and if you don't comply, then we'll be forced to arrest you.
Sir, I'm on the side of a road right now.
I still need to see your ID. Case law says that if I suspect you are committing a crime, you have to provide ID until I can determine that you're not committing a crime. And right now, they're saying you've been trespassing. Until I
Sir, I haven't committed a crime.
Okay, sir.
What crime do you suspect me of?
Trespassing. I just told you that.
And how do you suspect me of trespassing?
Because these gentlemen told me you were. This is their property.
That's public property, and I haven't went past that sidewalk. And now, since he, you know, had said don't be on the sidewalk, I even went in the grass as a courtesy, even though I can be on the sidewalk.
Okay.
So I'm not on their property. I don't want to hear it.
You understand this is a security facility.
I understand. I just wanted to come up here.
Both sides of the road actually belong to the prison. You understand that, right?
I understand this is a public easement that I can walk on.
This part is. The sidewalk's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
But I did him a courtesy, and I got in the grass.
What's your name?
I'm not going to answer that. What's your name and badge number?
Lieutenant Knupp, badge number 108.
What's your name and badge number?
Deputy Cole, badge number 123.
See how professional that is? You guys could identify.
Is there a reason I'm doing a job? Yeah, to make money.
Okay, people have just been calling, just thinking it's kind of weird.
It's journalism. I'm sorry.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, it's protected under the First Amendment, so.
I'm not saying you're not.
Sorry about that.
All right, but hold on.
Am I being detained?
Yeah, right now.
For what? For which crime?
So I'm further investigating why you're walking around.
What crime? That's not a crime. Walking around isn't a crime. You have to articulate a crime before you can detain me. Supervisor.
Supervisor.
Okay. Yep. You can't detain just anyone. You have to articulate a crime. You're incorrect.
While I further
Get your supervisor and let's find out. Okay. Name and badge number.
Officer Ashley Lane, 36. You dispatch a supervisor. Badge number 861.
Thank you.
Do you have your ID on you?
I do not.
Can you dispatch a supervisor to my location? Hello. What are you doing, sir?
So,
acting
assuming he's the one that complained.
No. I don't even know who complained. It came out as anonymous.
It's a constitutionally protected activity, so I'm being harassed right now, basically.
Recording. Yeah.
I showed up because I'm like,
In public, on a public sidewalk.
Sir, I'm not saying you're not.
You
allowed
are.
to record
You
my
are. By your presence here, bothering me while I'm working is telling me I'm not allowed to do this.
Okay. I'm sorry you feel that way.
Okay.
But I'm investigating why we're getting calls about someone walking around.
Walking around isn't a crime, though.
I never said it was a crime, but I still
So
have
you
the right to
no,
detain.
you do not.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm being illegally detained right now, is what
That's
you're telling
what
me.
you wanna say?
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. But you are saying you're not identifying yourself. You're refusing.
What crime have I committed?
So at the end of the day, if law
It's not the end. It's the beginning.
Listen to me for a sec. So if law enforcement requests your identification, right? Your name, your date of birth, your ID card, your driver's license number, you are obligated to give that to law enforcement.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Not unless you can
are.
articulate a crime.
So I can articulate that this
Walking
is
around is not
behavior.
suspicious. Isn't a crime.
Okay, but it is something we have to investigate.
It's not a crime, so I don't have to comply with anything. I don't have to help you in your investigation.
Okay. Well, I am asking you to identify yourself. You are refusing.
Haven't committed a crime.
That doesn't matter. You
It
still
does
have to
matter. No, I do not.
Okay.
You are incorrect.
Okay.
Well, you're about to learn. I hope this is your supervisor. He's about to school you if it's your actual supervisor.
Okay. How are you, sir?
long day.
I just got here.
Oh, I'm trying to end my day.
Right. That's not my supervisor.
Well, that's not going to help then.
I requested a supervisor.
It has to be in a timely manner. You understand that, right?
I understand that the
Okay.
city of Jacksonville is quite large.
It's
And we
not.
have-
It's not. It's not large at all.
813.
Go ahead. 3798 7747. 3798 7747.
That's not my supervisor. It's one of our senior officers.
Where's the DA? Hello.
I'm getting a phone call from my supervisor. You're still not free to leave.
Let's see.
It's
Jacksonville 716.
what? Like Wi-Fi is faster.
133 Cheney.
Okay. All right. Beautiful. Thank you. I got to take your over on that. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, he's at Gum Ranch in 17, so he is on his way.
To tell you that you're violating my rights.
Not what it is.
It is what it is.
Okay.
I'm walking up and down the street doing a protected activity, and you stop me and demand ID for no crime.
So, like I explained to you, we've gotten multiple calls.
Suspicious isn't a crime.
Okay. That gives us something to investigate.
It does not.
further.
No,
Yes, it
you
does.
can investigate all you want, but you can't demand ID
Yes, I
when you
can.
can't articulate a crime that you think I've committed.
I never said you committed a crime. I said
So then you have no right here.
investigating your suspicious behavior when we're
Suspicious isn't a crime.
You have to identify yourself.
I do not.
Okay.
Suspicious is not a crime.
This is Global Tel-Link. You have a prepaid.
Open up the gates, I just maxed out the prison. With no parole left, I can finally start the mission. Got knowledge from them lifers that ain't never coming home. Experience to warn y'all to leave the streets alone. The trap is exactly what they calling it, a trap. Deceiving young black people and putting it in the rap. Most of these new cats get money now to cap. They confidential informers and quietly the rats. The mainstream dollar is promoting self-destruction. I'm lining up a movement, I'm teaching self-production. My mission is to create careers around the country. In every major city in America that want me. I'm coming for the politicians demanding solution. To pass laws to increase black business distribution. I'm challenging the system, I'm standing for my people. I'm breaking slave chains minds, I'm ending Willie Sequel. And the people that's the cause of this, sicker than pneumonia. And that fentanyl is killing more people than corona. By y'all shipping billions overseas out to fund the war. Y'all overlooking millions in America that's poor. And let's talk about them bricks and how they're a threat to the dollar. And the whole world is teaming up for American demolish. Let's talk about it.
Hello, sir.
Name and badge number, please.
My name's Corporal Tim Bureau. My officer number is 674.
Thank you.
To the Jackson Police Department.
Thank you.
Do you live around here?
I'm not answering any questions.
Okay. Well, you have a nice day then, okay?
Thank you. Am I free to go?
Yeah, you've been free to go this whole time.
She told me I've been detained.
Oh, okay.
Twice now. So I'm detained?
Well, you want a supervisor?
Am I detained?
I'm trying to identify you.
That's not happening. Am I detained?
Well, at the end of the day, I'm trying to identify you.
That's not my problem. I don't have to further your investigation for you. That's your job. So if you want to find out who I am, you go run photo arrays, whatever you want to do. Apparently you have no idea how it works. You can't walk up to a citizen not committing a crime and demand ID. That's not how this works.
Okay. So you know the law more than
I do, actually. It turns out that I do. Man.
my supervisor is on his way. And we'll talk with you.
Hard to believe a citizen out here would actually have a degree and know what they're talking about, huh? It's all right. We're going to stop all this corruption.
You doing all right?
I don't answer questions.
Okay.
Especially when I'm being illegally detained.
Well, I already told you you're free to go. So if you'd like to leave.
Am I free to go?
If you want to go, you don't want to talk to a supervisor?
Am I free to go or am I detained? I need an answer. I'm not detained.
Just so you know, sir, this is the Jackson Police Department. So there's
Great.
gates and everything, the fence and everything.
Great.
Just don't enter into that fence,
That's
okay?
fine.
Cool.
I'm on the sidewalk. It's where I've been the whole time before I was harassed.
More than welcome to stay there.
So, once again, you've been proven wrong by your own coworker here.
You have a great day, sir.
I'm having a great day. I'm not breaking the law. I'm right here on the sidewalk in public, exercising my constitutional right. Wow. Corruption at its finest.
Hey, sir, how are you?
Name and badge number, please, since you approached me.
Sergeant Busquets, sir.
All right.
What's going on today?
I've been released. Are you detaining me again?
So you're not detained?
Okay, thank you.
I hope you have a great day, bud.
Hey, sir. The officer asked you for your name and the information.
What crime do you suspect me of?
Well, like she explained to you, she's investigating suspicious activity.
Suspicious isn't a crime.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I know y'all wish it was, but it's not.
Okay. Are you going to give her your name and information?
No, I haven't committed
So
a
what
crime.
do you plan on doing, sir?
I'm doing my job, trying to, without being harassed.
Okay.
I'm just gathering content for a story, and y'all want to harass me over it.
Okay. What's your job? You a writer?
Obviously, I'm a journalist.
Okay. Well, how is that obvious?
I'm gathering content for a story.
Okay, well,
Who else
everybody
does
with a
that?
cell
Do
phone
mechanics
isn't a
do that?
journalist, sir.
Excuse me?
I said everybody with a cell phone isn't a journalist.
If they choose to be, they are. It's in the Constitution.
Okay. Cell phones make you a journalist?
If that's what you choose to do, yeah.
Okay. You need anything else?
I mean, like I said, I'm investigating suspicious activity.
Suspicious
Called
isn't a
by
crime.
multiple people about someone reporting. Asked
Fully
for
legal.
Identification. If law enforcement asks for identification, you are required to identify
You are
yourself.
not. Why am I not in jail right now, then?
Because we're trying to not go that route by you not identifying yourself. So technically,
You see, I got bail money. So, I mean, if y'all really want to press it.
so technically, I can arrest you right now for resist obstruct delay. You're obstructing my
I'm not as,
investigation.
no, I haven't obstructed anything. I don't have to help you in your investigation. I don't have to help you identify anyone. That's helping your investigation. That's your job. That's what I pay you to do.
Sure. You understand that she's just trying to gain your compliance, right?
That's not my
I don't
problem.
want to take you to jail, but also, I'm doing my
You
job.
clearly do, because this is a legal, constitutionally protected activity that you're harassing me over. And then you're lying to me, telling me I have to submit ID to any officer that asks. No, that's incorrect. If you suspect me of a crime and you can articulate it, then yes, I will surrender ID.
Let me clear that.
We can clear it up in court.
We're not in court, sir.
We can be very easily.
I would like to avoid that.
I would rather not, because this is going to keep happening until you guys are taught a lesson.
What's that, sir?
That you can't bully people into giving ID when you don't suspect a crime.
Sir, nobody is trying to bully you into anything.
She just told me she could take me to jail if I don't give her my ID.
What she's trying to make sure you understand is when law enforcement are investigating something.
They can investigate whatever you want. You have to suspect me of a crime. What crime do you suspect me of?
Right
all
now.
she can articulate is suspicion, not a crime.
You're going to listen, sir? You ask me questions. You want the answers?
Not really. I know the answers. You think I would come out here and not know?
What are you asking the questions for?
Just see if you know them.
Trust me, I do.
You clearly don't. Like, you see the time, like, you realize this is costing me job money right now? You're costing me time?
Keep your hand out of your pockets.
No problem. Am I detained or am I free to go?
Right now, you're detained. Sir.
Okay. For what crime do you suspect me
Because
of?
she's following up on investigation.
What crime do you suspect me of?
Suspicious activity.
It's not. So suspicion is a crime.
Are you going to give her your name and information?
No.
Okay. Turn off your chains back.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Officer Reeves, Upper Chester Township Police Department. Reason
Yep.
we're here is we got a call for a suspicious vehicle, okay? Someone passed her by or whomever called, said it was a white vehicle sitting along the power lines.
I'm sitting on the power lines. I'm sitting on a public street.
What's that?
I'm sitting on a public street, minding my business. That's all I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay, well, we got a call for a suspicious vehicle. We're just checking on said vehicle. Are you the owner of the car, sir?
I'm sorry, I'm not going to answer any questions. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Can I get a badge number?
51. Would
Okay.
you like the supervisor's badge number too?
Yes, please.
It's 37.
And his name?
Sergeant Brian Gilmore.
Brian Gilmore. Okay.
Would you like to speak to him as well?
No, thank you.
Okay.
I just want to mind my business, man. People drive by here, see me parked here doing nothing wrong.
Amendment right, not talk to us.
Yes, because I'm not doing anything illegal, right? Literally just parked in a public street.
What's that, Sarge? Sarge requesting your ID.
I'm not going to provide that. I didn't commit any crimes. I'm parked legally in a public street, doing nothing wrong. Nothing.
Okay.
All right.
What's that? He says no to the ID. He's parked on public street doing nothing wrong.
That's right.
Okay, well.
Just because somebody called in a suspicious car doesn't mean you're doing anything illegal. Did they specifically identify something illegal that I was doing? Was I trespassing?
At this point, the reason we're requesting identification
Sure.
is number one, we identify everybody we talk to. It's part of our routine. It's accepted, and it's something that's been approved by the Supreme Court,
It's
both
not
the
been.
state
It's
and the
not
United
been.
States Supreme Court.
It's not been approved by any Supreme Court.
Okay, all right. Well,
unless
you
you
can
have
certainly disagree all
reasonable.
you want, but just because you think so doesn't
Unless
mean
you
it's
have reasonable suspicion of a crime.
Okay, well,
I don't have to provide any ID, sir.
But you're on one of our streets in our town, and in order for you to leave,
Who's-
you're going to have to be legally able to drive.
Who
this
pays?
car.
Who pays for these streets, sir?
Excuse me?
Who pays for the street?
Upper Chichester Township.
The township, right? The
Yep.
people. It's a taxpayer-funded street, right? And that means I can park here. I can travel through here. Also, I can stop on the streets. It's not illegal for me to do that. Did I commit an
We didn't say
infraction?
you're doing anything illegal at this point.
So then
We're
I'm not.
investigating a suspicious
I'm not
vehicle.
providing any ID if I didn't commit anything illegal. If I didn't do anything illegal. There's
I
no
don't know
law.
that yet,
There's
sir.
But then
You heard me.
there's an investigation that you have to conduct.
Yes.
So far, in your investigation, what have you concluded that I've done that's
That I have
illegal?
somebody that's refusing to provide
And that's
identification.
not illegal.
It is
am I
actually
under
illegal,
arrest?
sir. Under the vehicle code,
Am I
you're
under
required-
arrest?
Huh? You're not. You may be, and we'll have to
So
find that
are you
out.
threatening me with arrest?
Am I threatening you? No, I am not threatening you.
Well then,
I am telling you that if I have to do my job, I do my job. That's an
Well,
entirely different thing.
sir, well, conduct your job. I'm not providing any ID because I didn't commit any crimes.
You don't need to commit a crime
Yes,
for
you
us
do.
to ask you to
Yes,
provide
you
ID,
do.
sir.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You need RAS. Without RAS, there's no probable cause.
I have somebody that called in that this vehicle's been sitting here for
Anyone
an
can
extended
call.
period of time.
So if someone calls in here, a black guy is sitting here, is that
Nobody
illegal?
said anything about you being black.
Well, I'm saying if they do,
Okay,
is that
they
illegal? Can you just come here and
They didn't
identify
say
me?
you were a pink flamingo either, so
Well, that's
about
fine,
irrelevant.
but I'm not providing any ID. Where do we go from here? I didn't do anything illegal. You're threatening me with arrest.
I'm telling you that you need to provide identification. You're
I'm
part
not
of an
providing any
investigatory detention at this
investigation.
point.
I'm
You are
not-
required.
Do your investigation. Go and talk to the person who called and find out what I did that was illegal. Talk to them. Do your investigation. Do a thorough investigation. You just don't come here and talk to me. Talk to
You're
them.
the one
See
that's
what I
here.
did. Because they called, so talk to them. I didn't do anything wrong. You're not going to force
don't
me
know
to
that you did or
identify.
didn't do anything wrong,
But
sir.
do an investigation to see if I
am
did
doing an
anything
investigation.
wrong.
The first step of my investigation is requiring you to provide
I'm not
identification.
providing any ID. I did nothing wrong. I'm sitting on a public street. You don't have the right to just pull up on me and say, hey, I need the ID because someone called. It
That's
doesn't
not what
work
I did.
like
I
that.
came here because
That's
somebody
exactly
called
what
it
you
in.
did.
It is not, sir.
You pulled up here because someone called and
Right,
say, hey, I
because
need the
somebody called.
identification. Doesn't work like that. I'm not providing it. Can I have your supervisor, please?
I am the
I
supervisor.
want your supervisor,
My
lieutenant.
supervisor is the chief. We don't have a lieutenant.
I'm sorry.
You're
man.
welcome to go to the police station and talk to the chief.
I don't have to. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm parked on a public street. Until the laws of America change where we have to identify because an officer comes and say, hey, give me identification.
Well,
I'm
you
not
need to work
conducting
on
anything else.
reading up on the court.
I know
procedures
exactly
there.
what it says.
Okay, what does it say?
I know what it says. I have a First Amendment right to record. I have a Fourth Amendment right.
Nobody said you can't
I have.
record.
Well,
Feel
let me
free. I'm
finish.
recording too.
Let me finish. I have a Fourth Amendment right to be safe in my effect, my documents and papers. Unless I commit a crime, I do not have to identify.
I'm not unreasonably searching or seizing anything at this point.
You're trying to, yes, you're
I'm
trying to
requiring
seize my
you to-
ID.
I'm asking you to provide identification. It's part of my job.
And I'm respectfully
In the state of
refusing
Pennsylvania?
that. I'm refusing it.
And in the state of Pennsylvania,
Yes.
if you're operating a motor vehicle, which is what you're doing,
I'm not operating a motor vehicle.
You
I'm parked.
absolutely are.
I'm parked on a public
you're in
street.
command and control of the vehicle.
I'm parked on a public
if
street.
you were under the influence of alcohol or another drug, I could arrest you for DUI, but you're
I'm
not.
parked on a public street.
Okay.
Good. That's all I'm doing here. I'm parked on a public street. Doing nothing illegal.
You're the subject of an investigatory detention. Okay.
Can I get a case
can't
number,
get
please? Can I get a case number?
Nope.
I need a case number. I want this documented.
Okay. We
Can I get a
document
case
everything.
number?
You're welcome to go to the police
Can I get
station
a-
and request a report.
Kill
But we're
me
not going to know who you
37.
are because you didn't provide us any ID.
I don't have to. Can I
Okay.
get a case number?
Nope.
You're not providing me the case number?
That's correct.
Okay, well then you're not getting any ID.
Okay.
What's the next step?
You'll probably get a citation for failure to provide driver's license.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead. Go ahead. Let's do that. Let's do that. You're a tyrant. That's what you are. You're threatening me for doing nothing wrong. Fuck out of here. Kill him more. Hey. Yeah, forget it. Hey.
What do you want?
Him. I'm not talking to you. This guy here.
You're not talking to him. You're talking to me.
Speaking of him, sir, I'm allowed. He's funded by the taxpayer.
What do you need?
Sir, can I get an incident number, please?
I don't have an incident number yet.
You're not getting an
Can you call the
I already told you
dispatcher
that.
and give me this incident number? I'd like to document
you can stop
this.
at our police station and grab the incident number.
So you're not providing incident number?
I don't have an incident number until I go back and do the report. I can't just pull one out of thin air.
All right, let me
So,
talk to
well, he
the
doesn't
other
have one
officer.
either, and that's supervisor.
I just want to talk to him. It's just fine. 84.9. Gonna harass me
Stay away from my dog.
for doing nothing wrong. Stay away from your dog. I'm not allowed.
Stay away from the dog.
I'm not approaching the dog.
You walk right close to the car.
Is it illegal to be close to the car?
I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to be surprised.
The door is
dog smashes up against
the door is closed. I'm not gonna be surprised. I'm sorry. Sure. Hey, can I come in there? Hey, do you mind giving me incident number, please?
Yep.
That's all I wanted.
Last name's Clapp, badge number's 44.
Thank you, Clap.
Hey, have a good one.
I just want an incident number. Literally, that's all.
We don't
Because of-
generate an incident number until it clears. All right.
Until it clears what? Like the call?
The radio system, yep. So
And you're about to clear it, I would assume?
you can get it tomorrow, okay?
So no
You
incident
get it to the
number?
police department? No, not right now.
Okay.
All right.
Yep. 842. All right. I just walked next to the car again. Is that illegal? Car 4.
We got a few complaints on you. I know it's freedom of speech, okay? Just stay out of the roadway, please.
I am out of the roadway. I've never been in your roadway.
Okay, I'm just letting you know and advising you. You have to stay out of the roadway.
And don't eat yellow snow. Don't run with scissors. I got it.
Okay, I'm glad you understand. I have to do.
We got a couple calls about you harassing people.
How am I harassing people? I'm standing right here waving as people wave at me. That's constitutionally protected free speech communication, waving back between citizens. Hey, I haven't broken a single law, and you're trying to infringe on my First Amendment rights?
You have the freedom of expression. I'm not saying anything but your sign. You're allowed to have the sign. You're allowed to wear that hat and that shirt. You're allowed to say and wave at people. I'm telling you, somebody communicated to us, and
I don't care. I do not care.
asking you to care. I'm just explaining.
I don't care. Why are you telling me?
So you understand.
Well, you can leave. Obviously, I'm not doing anything but standing here holding a sign that pisses off certain snowflakes. You're allowed to stand here. I am too. I'm not going to conversate with you anymore. Have a good day.
Okay, I'm going to talk, and you don't have to listen.
I won't. I'll just record.
Okay. Somebody called and told us you were panhandling and harassing people.
Excuse me, panhandling? Do you see a bucket? Do I look broke? Do you know how much this sign costs to make?
You said you were going to listen.
No, I'm not going to listen to that garbage.
Okay. Somebody said that. I'm not saying it's true. So all I'm saying is, if you are panhandling,
Get the complainant out here and file charges against him for abuse of the 911 system, abuse of process, and filing a false police report.
Okay, they didn't call 911. They called 911.
Okay, well, it's still abuse of process and filing a false police report.
Anyhow, I mean, based on your demeanor right now, don't act like
I'm in the middle of something. You're interrupting me.
Don't act that way toward the rest of the people.
Let me explain. I know the law. I'm not breaking any laws. Have a good day.
I'm not saying you are. I never did. I ever.
I'm not.